watching my virtual diary where I sit in my corner and I'm just sincere as possible with this thing called life. Like, I'm sincere with my heart, my mind, and I just end up talking. Very therapeutic to me. But just thank you for tuning in. A couple things that I want to get out the way first before I update you guys on the infertility process is number one, it is my daddy's birthday, so I'm excited about that. May 31st, happy birthday, Dad. I had talked to him today. Hopefully when I go over their house, he's there. I don't know what he's doing today or what the plans he has. I definitely already gave his gift. But Mom said she was cooking, so I'm definitely over there. No ifs, ands, or buts. Hello. And it's on a Sunday, so having a little family get together is always awesome. So, Dad, thanks for being my hero. Not only my hero, but everybody else's hero too. Dad joined the military. He joined the services at 17. No, Marines. He joined the Marines at 17 first, and then, I don't know his whole timeline, but he ended up as a Night Stalker. Sorry, Dad, I just don't know. But I know he was a good one. I know he was a hero to many because a lot of people have told me a lot of stories that how he's an amazing hero. Like, literally, somebody stopped me while I was coming back out the gym, and he was like, hey, you Kenny P's daughter? I was like, yeah. So he told me how he was a great man and a great man of faith, and he owes a lot to him, and it did my heart well. It kind of brought tears to my eyes that a lot of people locally know him as being an awesome guy, an awesome hero, an awesome pilot. So thanks, Dad. I know you're awesome. Even though I don't like sharing you with a lot of people, okay? Like, he was, as a military baby, he was gone quite often. And as soon as he retired, I thought that I was going to get a whole heap of my dad. And no, Dad wants to own coffee shops and stuff. So I still had to share him. I share him so much, but I get a little overprotective, and I do apologize, but that's my daddy. Okay, that's my daddy. And I love you. I love you so much, Dad. So, happy birthday. Thank you so much for joining me in my virtual diary, flipping the pages of life, this crazy thing called life, to page 19. If you are first joining me, I would just suggest to go ahead and catch up on a whole lot of things. I basically have been talking about my journey of infertility, really, and just throwing in a couple crazy things about life, especially the Major Devon dress. I'll tell y'all about that a little later. Anyway, just a quick update on the infertility process. I have decided to make an appeal to my school district about them not covering IVF, especially when it's a medical condition. Like, I don't think that's fair. Married couple trying to have their own family, And then come to find out there's a medical condition preventing them to not having a child, and the only option is IVF. I would think that my district would have a little support system for that piece. I don't know why. And in the policy, it says they will not help create life. Spin it how you want, but they are not there to help create life, and I just don't think it's fair. Especially as a teacher, every day I'm taking care of other people's children daily, nonstop, praying over them, and some of them call me second mom. And at first, it hurt. It took a toll on me when they would come. I've been called second mom since I started teaching. But it really started messing with my heart when I got married and I wasn't getting pregnant. And I had to go through the infertility treatments, Clomid, and taking ovulation shots, and doing monthly ultrasounds and blood work. All that stuff to get pregnant and it not be successful, especially because your emotions just go everywhere anyway. So going to school and being a second mother to a lot of my students took a toll on my heart, because all I desired is to be somebody's first mother. And on top of that, I had a sponsorship son. I sponsored a child in Ethiopia. I went to Ethiopia twice on a mission trip, and it was the most beautiful thing that I've done, besides get married, okay? Shout out to the husband. That's one of the most beautiful things I've done, is marry that man. But anyway, so I went to Ethiopia, and then I met a child, and that has to be another page, because that's a lot to talk about. But let me just get to the point where my son, I called him my son, I fell in love with him, beautiful eyes. I sponsored him for some years, and then at the worst time, the program called me, and they were like, hey, your son moved to the city and he's no longer a part of the program. And it devastated me. My heart broke, because at that time, my doctor told me that he wouldn't be able to treat me anymore. So he was saying, you're not getting pregnant. I'm not going to be able to help you. You need to go to a specialist. And then my only son that I held on to, he left me. Well, he didn't leave me. Okay, he could be going to a better life, but I don't know. All I know is I was sending my money, they were sending pictures, they were sending videos telling me that he's doing fine and thank you and things like that. And I just knew I was going to go back to Ethiopia and hug that little boy one more time. But he isn't gone, and I pray he's doing well. So, the sponsorship program, I would pay a monthly fee. We would pay a monthly fee, and he would be fed. He would go to school, and every quarter they would send me updates. He would write letters. I was able to send him shoes, shirts, buy him bed mattress. I just met his mom, sister. He was like mom. He was like my second son. And then when I was going through the infertility process, she said, hey, he's gone. got a little shattered, and then he left me. It was rough, but I held on to my job because little did they know, I think I needed them more than they needed me. I'm not gonna cry on this one, but being a school teacher was hard because they would call me second mom, and I ended up just saying I am a childless mother of many. Like, I was okay when they called me auntie. That was good. That was good for my heart. But when y'all called me mom, when they called me mom, it got a little rough, especially when I was going through the infertility process. So, infertility, the insurance didn't cover, and then they're saying that they don't cover IVF. So I decided to make an appeal. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if the insurance company will understand that that's not fair, that I can take care of everybody else's children daily. Like, I'm not just teaching them math. Come on. All right? Come on. Teachers are not just there to teach math. We're role models. We're legit second moms to them. And for me to be a second mom to a lot of these students, and for my insurance not to support me wanting to have my own child, I just don't know if that's fair. Like, the fertility center in Nashville was like, hey, but there's a district here that supports IVF. I don't want to move. I don't want to go teach in another district. I love my own district. I love my own school. My school is like family, for real. Got my colors on. Hello. My school is like family. I just want my district to support IVF, especially if it's a medical condition involved, preventing a couple from growing their own family. But you trust me with everybody else's children? 100 plus of them yearly. But you don't trust me with, I don't know. So we're going to see how that goes. I asked my local doctor to send a letter that'll help me with the appeal. I asked my Nashville doctor to send me a letter to help me with my appeal. And I asked local friends, probably like 4 or 5 of them, to send a letter supporting this appeal too. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know I wouldn't want another woman in this position. Like, even if me and Greg decide not to go with IVF, and this is my journey of not going IVF, at least I was able to be heard to my district, to tell them that I'm not the only one, and it's not fair. You should cover infertility. Like, Clomid is okay, like manageable monthly bill to your doctor, but to spike all the way up to IVF and have no coverage at all, no support from a system that you're giving a whole lot of you. You have a selfless job here in this education system. Selfless. But in return, how am I going to have a child? I don't know. How am I going to pay for it? I don't know. But even if we don't go, we don't need the money. But I know I want to speak out for other women that is in this district that may have the same issue that I have, and they're not getting the support either. I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know that I want to share my story with them and tell them they're wrong for this. There's no way. And I do want to emphasize, especially if it is a medical condition preventing a couple from having children. It's literally not like we are able to have children and we just want to go get multiples. We just want to get quadruplets and quintuplets. It's not that story. It's legit. Me and Gregory have went through the process, and we got the doctor's report and saying that I won't be able to have children without IVF, and if I accidentally did get pregnant, I would have an ectopic pregnancy because my tubes are so damaged. So you got to get those guys removed so I can be tubeless and then go through IVF. But definitely pray for me and my husband. But on this video, definitely pray that they hear me. Even if they approve it and we don't go through the IVF process, at least they are willing to support a married couple with growing their own family. As much as I give myself away to everybody else's child, can I get some support to have my own child? It's crazy. Let's see what happens. I got a voice and I'm gonna use it, and I have to type this up and work on it and send it to the beneficial trustee review people and just let them know you're wrong. Or if they didn't decide on not to cover it, let them know that they should change the policy. And you never know, maybe I'll jump on it if they do change the policy too, or we'll jump on it. I don't know, but it's definitely not fair. So that is the update. Like, even I know that last week, like, we was trying to get ready for a marriage, and it was so much going on. Like, in my head, I was like, I need to work on this appeal. But then I was trying to figure out the dress situation that I'm gonna tell y'all about later. I was trying to work that out. I was so, like, everywhere, and I was, like, literally on the verge of a meltdown. Like, Greg was texting me, my mom was texting me, like, somebody else was texting me, and picking up stuff for wedding showers and dress situation, I'm driving everywhere situation, and I just was right there looking at a brick wall, ready to have a meltdown. And then I was like, no. Like, phone had to go, my watch came off, like, everything had to go, and I literally needed some alone time with God. It's like Zaccardi, I think it's Zaccardi Cortez. He has a song that says, I just need my one-on-one time with you. I just can't help it. I'm about to be selfish. So, like, the phone calls, text messages stopped. Phone was gone. Watch was gone. And I literally I prayed to God. But it wasn't one of those selfish prayers anymore. Like, I was praying. I promise. My prayers were towards IVF and provision, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to raise money for it. Like, that was my prayer. But this go round, that prayer was, whatever your will is, I say yes. Whatever your will for my life, I say yes. Even if, like, I don't go through IVF, but my purpose was to break the barriers of this insurance company not letting IVF be covered, then let your will be done. Because I wouldn't want no woman in this position ever to want a child and to be told that it's $15,000. Oh, but your insurance don't cover it. It's crazy. So I told God, whatever your will is, it's a yes. But one thing I was asking was peace. Just let my heart have peace with your decision. Not my decision, but your decision for my life. Let my heart have peace. Let my mind have peace for this. And then just give me strength for the journey, whatever you decide. whatever you decide for my life, dear God, give me that peace of mind. Give me that strength beyond my own strength, you know? Because Christine literally can't do this. She can't. But like, I literally stopped everything and I said, I need you for this moment. No phone calls, no text messages. I know in 2 days we was gonna have a wedding, and I just can't do nothing else but pray right now, because my mind was going through a meltdown. And I prayed. I don't know the outcome. Everything in my life is uncertain, but I do know I got a yes. I got a yes. I got a certainly, Lord. And I just had to welcome him into this whole situation. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you want to just do a miracle and heal. I don't know if you want to work through me with IVF. I don't know if you just wanted me to get so upset about insurance companies not trusting or not covering IVF that you want me to appeal situations like that. I don't know. But when I was done praying, I had a different yes. So y'all stay tuned. Not stay tuned, but definitely keep following my journey. And I'll let you know what happens with this appeal situation. And before I go, definitely want to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Cox. Okay? Shout out to your husband, girl. So they just got married yesterday. And I definitely want to give them a shout out and invite them to sit in my corner and be sincere. Like, this one's getting on my nerves. And be sincere and talk about the journey. I would love for you to be here with me and talk about your journey. Like my little big brother, found him a jewel, found his little favor. So, and you can sit here and we can shout out to the husband together. So, speaking of husbands, thank you for making my husband the best man. He was so fine. Shout out to the husband. Thank you definitely for and then Matron of Honor. I do have a little story about the Matron of Honor coming up, but hopefully they can sit next to me and tell their side and my side, because that's not my story to tell. But I do have a story on the side firsthand that I know. Hopefully they'll come. Like, y'all want to come? Y'all want to come? Please sit next to me. I can come to you. But my diary is about complete. Page 19. Be sure you subscribe and definitely pray about the appeal that is coming up. As soon as I put things together and organize it and present it, submit it, and see where this appeal goes. Because I sincerely don't think it's fair that my district does not cover IVF, but I can pack up and go somewhere else, maybe unhappy, and mother other people's children in another location. And I graduated from this district. I'm teaching this district. This is my home. I don't want to go anywhere. But y'all don't cover IVF. So what am I gonna do? I'm not a celebrity. I don't live in Hollywood. I'm not an actor. I don't have $15,000 coming in a day. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And I hope you subscribe and keep watching how this appeal goes, decision on baby making. And hopefully one day, I'll have a little Richmond looking back, and he or she or them or they will see all the journey that what's taking place just so they can be here. I love y'all already. Like, my whole mind is wrapped around you guys right now. You guys. I said you guys. Alright. Page 19 is complete.